Hey YouTube, I just unboxed several boxes of MarcoRock for my first ever saltwater aquarium build, doing a 100-gallon tank, 4 by 2 by 2 feet. And before I got all these mixed up, I just wanted to make a video so people like myself can see kind of what comes in these boxes and what you can expect, and maybe help influence your purchase. This workbench is what I'm going to be building the aquascape on. It is about 4 feet long. It's only 18 inches deep. Obviously I want a few inches on the front and back, so this should work fine. I've got a little sheet here. I'm going to tell you guys also kind of like what I paid for this and kind of the price per pound, so you have an idea. Some of it's more expensive than others, not by much. Anyway, over here you've got the foundation rock. By the way, I bought sealed boxes from Marco's when possible. Some retailers sell stuff by the pound, but I figured that might be picked over, and I wanted it unmolested from the manufacturer. So I tried to buy whole boxes. I don't have plenty of extra. So the foundation rock, anyway, this is 20 pounds of foundation rock, which is about $4 a pound. The biggest piece is about a foot. Got a couple of 8-inch pieces and some smaller pieces. This stuff is cut on one side to be on the glass. This is a weird little box right here. This is called the frag mounts kit. I bought this because this is actually the cheapest rock I could get. This row right here is little foundation rocks, and then the next row is cut on both sides just for like stacking and building height. Then you've got some shelves to put your frags onto, and then you've got some kind of reef saver like guys you can make columns with. So I guess this is just for building tiny little guys. You can imagine you stack a few of these up and you have little display places for your frags. I'm glad I bought it. Obviously you probably don't want to do a big tank with only these because it's all relatively small pieces. The biggest pieces are 3 or 4 inches, but it's good to mix in. It was cheap rock. All right, now we're gonna go over to the rest of it. Over here, this is the reef saver. So I think this is kind of like the original, or their kind of most common rock. It's super porous, tons of little holes for critters. Not great for mounting your corals onto, I guess, but really great for your microfauna and inverts, I guess, to get in there and hide from stuff. So that's actually really looking forward to that, because I'm planning on having more of a, not just coral, but more of an ecosystem with a lot of different species. Came with some smaller chunks here. I think this big piece is like 10 inches, a bunch of 6 to 8 inch chunks. Okay, so starting here over to here, this is it's a variety pack. It's called Shelfscape 25. So this is actually a 25-pound box. The price is $4.48 a pound. These are all US dollars, by the way. So it's a little more expensive than the Reef Saver, but cheaper than the shelves, and I got some great shelves. So 2 big foundation rocks, 4 giant shelves. I'll show you in a minute, compare that to the shelf kit that I bought. Some double cut pieces like we had over there. These are slightly larger than the ones that were in the frag mount kit, and some smaller shelves here. So this one is pretty good. I got some great shelves here. Then let's see, we're gonna go. So that's the shelfscape, great for coral. And then from here to here is the hybrid kit. So similar to the shelves, just thicker. So they do tend to have flat surfaces. And a lot of them look like as if, you know, different flat pieces are stacked on top of each other. So they do have some crevices for critters. Totally different vibe than the Reef Saver. Right, these are a lot more solid. A lot less holes. I don't know how I really will use these yet. We'll see. I'll be sure to do another video once I actually have built something. And then next to that, from here over, this is the shelf kit. So it's 20-pound hybrid, 20-pound shelf. It's also a 20-pound Reef Saver, 25-pound shelfscape. It's kind of a mixed kit. 20 pounds of hybrid and 20 pounds of shelf rock. Biggest shelf I got is about 1 foot. The 8-incher, 6-incher, 8-incher. Not much, you know, there's some thicker pieces. Not everything's a perfect shelf, but that's fine. You want it to look kind of natural. Some of the pieces are super thin, so that's cool. So yeah, the shelf kit is the most expensive. It's $6 a pound, which is about twice as expensive as that. So I'm planning on using a lot of Reef Saver, using a lot of foundations, and just having some spots to mount corals. I'm not gonna, you know, prioritize the shelves above all else, but yeah, just wanted to show that. Show that MarcoRock. I think I kind of got pretty much everything that they offer. Went with the natural color instead of the coralline. Just preference. It's not that much more expensive to do coralline, but I kind of wanted a more natural approach. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back when I've built something.